After you left, you went to Chicago, then you went to Virgin Islands.
Yep.
How long did you stay in the Virgin Islands?
Oh, Virgin Islands stayed for quite a while down there, man.
Yes.
Yeah, Virgin Islands. And then from the Virgin Islands, I went to I went to Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico, yeah, I stayed there for a while.
Virgin Islands?
Yeah, a lot of Rasta, see?
Okay.
A lot of Rasta, yeah, they even built me a pavilion. They come to meet with me on the Shabbat. They want to learn Hebrew, they start changing their name because they had funny names like Zeus and this one and that one, you know.
Zeus.
Zeus, the Greek names, you know. I said, man, you don't know Greek, man. Zeus, you know, Greek god, you know. He's supposed to be the big god of the Greeks, you know. I mean, brother, when you travel, you will see how messed up our people are, brother. And you know, like you see in the Tanakh, right? When Yaakov giving his sons the blessings, right? He said, unto Reuben shall be the gathering of the people. And I tell you, I am convinced that the majority of people here in this North America are Reubenites. Because everything they do, everything is spread all over the world. You know, I go to Estonia play music, right?
Yes.
And this little Estonian girl, they take me around to show me the tongue, you know, and stuff. And they wanted me to meet this Russian guy. Because they thought I was a Rasta, you know. And they said, we want you to meet this Russian guy, he's a Rasta. I said, Rasta? A Russian Rasta? So I went to meet him, man. Sure enough, he's a Russian Rasta. He had on the Haile Selassie picture and his t-shirt, you know, red, gold, and green. And he's talking like a Jamaican.
Yeah.
And he showed me his queen. He told me, you gotta meet my queen. She got a beauty parlor, has all this Rasta stuff in there, you know, bombs and so they can smoke their stuff, you know. And and you know what they're doing? They want to get their hair to look like this, right? They wax their hair. Beeswax. These are white folks, man. In Europe. So I say, that's why I tell you, I travel and I have seen it, man. That we are the people is going to start right here in this part of the world, you know. Because everything they do, the music. I mean, these guys be playing reggae, the Hawaiians play reggae music, they change it, they call it Jawaiian. Jawaiian, yeah, but it's reggae, you know. They call it Jawaiian.
So, in your travels, you've been to, can you recall how many places you've been to?
And plenty, boy, I tell you.
Over 10? Over 10
More than 10.
So, in all these places, you've always ran into, you know, one of us, our people.
I run into our people because I remember when I was in, the last time when I went to Europe, I was in Copenhagen. In the tongue, you know, Copenhagen, a bunch of Hindus driving the taxis there, right?
Bunch of who?
Hindus. Them Punjab Indians, you know, the man with the turban and stuff. And so I got on turban too, you know, and they want to know. But see, we don't wrap turban. It looked like this, but it's not the same kind of wrap, see. So this black woman from Nigeria, this lady come up, I had to go by the window, you know, and go with a passport because I was going to Helsinki, you know. And then from Helsinki I was going to go to Estonia. And this woman, that woman was so glad to see a black man. That woman just coming out airport, you know, and that woman just hugged me and said, brother, where you from, brother? She said, I'm so happy to see you, brother. Yeah, she was so happy to see me. Because when I was in Estonia, that thing came in my mind when this old man told me one time, he said, you know, if you go anywhere in this world and you don't see somebody black, look in the mirror. And there you are, right?
That's right.
And that's what happened, man. I'm telling you, man. And you see, the people there are so different, man. They showed me so much respect, brother. The little kids, they never seen nobody black in person. They be rubbing me, see if it come off, yeah.
Do that right there in Borough Park.
Yeah, you do that too?
They never They never seen them like that close.
That close up, yeah. They rubbing in the way. Said it will come off, man. I said, nah, the Creator made me this way. God made me like this, you know.
So the similarities, what similarities do you see of our people when you go to all these different places? Like, what are the similar things that you see to make you know that these are the children of Israel?
Because of their attitude, brother. Yeah, their attitude. Their attitude. But see, it says, tell it to them whether they hear or forbear.
Right.
They will know that there was a prophet among you. You know, prophet is a teacher, you know.
Right.
They will realize that.
Right.
Tell it to them whether they hear or forbear. So I tell them, you know, ain't got nothing to hide from none of them.
Right. Go ahead, finish.
Yeah, but you know, the thing about it is this, that I've noticed with all people, man, that they are stubborn just like the book says. They are stiff-necked, stubborn, rebellious people, just like Prince Jerubael just told you. The ox know his master.
The ass is master.
Ask his master quick, but my people Israel, they know not, they do not consider. See? And you know, like Pop Pippin used to tell me, he said, you know why we so messed up? Because of that.
Mm-hmm.
Because we don't listen. We stiff-necked and rebellious. That's why we suffer so much.
You see, what I look at now and I see, if you look at the years, of, I call it torture, but they don't want to put that in a history book. But the years of slavery.
Yeah.
When you look at 300, 400 years of isolating a person, it's like you take a dog. You know Pavlov's experience.
Yeah.
The experiment with the dog. Pretty soon he don't have to have the causative, the thing that will motivate him. He can just speak the word, and this is what the dog responds to. And it's the same thing when you look at the history of a people that have been downtrodden. It's not their stiff-necked so much. It's what they had to undergo in order to survive.
Right,
it's called survival instinct. Sometimes you tell a person, look, this is not good for you. You, like Yalko used to say, if he says sugar, test it. It might be so.
Yeah,
it's a fact. You can't take the word no more because of the tragedies that took place in the, not here alone, but when you go all over, not just the diaspora, when you go back home to Africa, you see the colonialization of those people. Like he tells now, Nigerian in Europe, glad to see someone that looks like, where is this coming from? Right. This is coming from what? If all that was white in your life was taught it was right, as Yalko used to say, when you see the walls in the hospital, they're white. The diapers are white. This is white. What do he tell you? White is right, white is might. It gives you an inferiority complex. Believe me, it does. And when the historians and when the sociologists and all of them they took one time a test for a child. They put the test in there and they gave him a doll baby. $1 is black, $1 is white. And they tried to say, well, let's see which one. And what the child went for? The white. The white doll, What the child do for a white doll? Why? They said, wait a minute, something is wrong. You know, that's screwed up, they're calling it.
Like we used to hate ourselves.
Thank you. And it permeates the communities. Like I said, when it happened, what happened in Crown Heights, there where that guy shoot the guy for no reason.
For no reason,
reason for it. Over jewelry. When you see what happening, like the night I look on the news and somebody went into a building in the Bronx and put the accelerant and they like a match and threw it in there, two guys. There's no reason for that. When I see one time a landlord told me in Hebrew, he said, look, if you do this for me, okay, I'm going to pay you well. But he tell, if you don't want to do it, don't say nothing to nobody about this, don't mention it again, and we never knew each other. He wanted me to I do boilers. He wanted me to set the boiler so that it'll blow up in the building so he can get rid of some Hispanics in there. In Lower East Side of Manhattan. And this is going back some years.
They're wicked, man. They're evil people.
So when I see things like that, it's not I blame him per se. I blame a society that create a monster like this. And nothing has been done about it. As he said, when he went to court there, the guy telling him to remove a hat. It's not a hat.
Yeah.
How? Because the system is made in such a manner that if you go from this side of it, you're lost. If you go that side of it, you're lost. Why? It's rigid. You're supposed to know your place.
Right.
And when you get out of your place, we know how to put you back into it. This is what it's about. Anytime you look at all the drug addicts in jail for being a drug addict, and yet this Lohan, she can go to jail for 90 days to get on a program. Something is wrong with the system.
More money.
She only spent 13 days in jail. 13 days.
Something wrong with a system like that. When it tells, thank you. When you look at a system that is, and what are people, like I say, that have undergone, what are they doing about it? Like you say, they're stiff-necked. No, they have undergone so much torment that they can't find the truth no more and believe it. This is a factual thing. Well, let me take a taste of that. And a lot of brothers I look, they came into the way of life to learn and love. And where are they today? They found out, we got to make money. And that's what they went out on a limb to make money.
To make money, yeah.
Because why? The system itself said, I saw a movie one time, he said, drop all them drugs into that black neighborhood there. You got no problem. And
that's what they was doing, man.
They did it, and we didn't even know it was happening until they came back and told us. We did that intentionally. To keep the revolution from taking place. I don't mean a physical revolution, I mean a mental revolution. When you start waking up, as they used to call it, Mo. When you wake up, Mo, you got a problem with it.
Mo, man.
You got a
that's what we used to call it, Mo.
That's right.
Moles,
big problem.
Moles. That's what we used to call black people, you know.
The book of Ezekiel, he said, can these dry bones live?
Dry bones, yeah.
When the bone come to his bone, when it make a beginning, like he said, I was there and she hugged me. Where you from, brother?
Yeah.
When you see this, or you go to another portion of the world and you see this is happening, you say, wait a minute. But this European man and his extractants don't want
these people are wicked over here in this country.
They don't want it should take place.
They are wicked.
Because if it happens like that, he said the tail goes to the top and the top comes back to the bottom. And he said every dog sits on its own bottom. And every one eats on his own fig tree. I'm paraphrasing something that you've studied, you've learned, you've seen it. But the realization is you are not creating it until you see this take place. Because you can't believe it.
Right.
You can't tell it's going to happen. If the guy asked me, how you know about the oil in my pot, the world to come? How you know about it? You know, with this world, it's a billions years old, he told me. So you have no proof. Nobody ever come back to witness this, to attest to this. And this is the thinking. And you got a right to think like that. The Bible doesn't, the Torah, the way, the culture, it doesn't tell you don't think.
Man.
This is how you're going to know. He said, get, acquire, purchase, buy a teacher. Go and spend money investing in your own education.
Right.
This is the best thing could ever happen to a person that have it here. Now a lot of times it's a tangent, because we look at it, and this is what happened in the 60s, is that they went off on a tangent. When you start lauding and you start teaching about you begin to say, wait a minute, we are only attracting what they call nationalistic thinking. So if they stop the teaching of the nationalism, you already lost the attention of the
populace,
So what then? He was here because he was being fed. Spoon-fed, things he wanted to hear. But the way is not like that. There are certain things that you're going to hear that's not going to be what you thought it was. And so when you hear it, can you take and absorb that if it impacts you? Can you absorb it? This is how they tell the strong. It's only the strong survive. This is what tells you if you're strong enough to do it.